Amanda Cameron Diaz is a wealthy, hard-edged Hollywood businesswoman who can't keep a man. And Iris, Kate Winslet, is a copy editor for a British newspaper who for 3 years has carried a torch for Jasper, Rufus Sewell, a cad about town, in Nancy Meyers' romantic comedy, The Holiday. Frustrated with their lives, the two women hook up by email, decide to trade houses over Christmas. In England, Amanda meets Graham, Jude Law. And in Hollywood, Iris meets Miles. What? Jack Black? There are some surprises. And women will love this out-and-out chick film that Nancy Meyers wrote, as well as directed. Richard, there are just holiday films and holiday romantic comedies. They are schlocky, they are syrupy. You just don't buy them. And this is one of them. Okay, I'm going to recommend it. I know everything that's wrong with this film. I think women are really going to love it. It was shot for them. It was written for them by the director.
Well, the budget.
But let me just say one more. The other one that's out now is The Pursuit of Happiness, which is again so sugary that go see it. You know, have a good time. But there are interesting aspects of this film, which I hope we'll talk about.
Yeah. Plus, the male version of this is We Are Marshall, which is coming out. The budget is as high as the concept. The concept is very high. It depends upon this one little matter of like why would two people switch houses, and which seems like I mean, basically all you can ask out of a film like this, besides, you know, good production values, is symmetry, and it doesn't have symmetry because somewhere along the line they realized nobody wants to see Jack Black nibbling on a girl's ear. Beautiful. So it's very asymmetrical. They prop up that side, the Los Angeles side, with Kate Winslet. In LA, they prop it up with her romance with apparently a very tenured composer of soundtrack music for the movies. She also finds like a senior citizen to adopt, played by the great Eli Wallach. But that just doesn't have the romantic heft that the other side of it with Cameron Diaz in London with Jude Law.
So you got 3/4 or 2/3 of the film is really looking at Cameron Diaz and Jude Law, which is very nice to look at. In fact, the director Nancy Meyers and her cameraman or cinematographer seem to be in love with Cameron Diaz. They are giving so many close-ups of her and Jude Law, and when they get a chance, Kate Winslet. But you've hit the nail on the head, and it was very obvious when the film was going on. They just, Nancy Meyers anyway, cannot imagine Jack Black as a romantic lead.
This thing is really like overlong, and and more
2.5 hours.
On the other hand, you could really, as you were saying, you could make a total essay on the decline of the romantic film from this movie. The numerous citations to the classic romances of Hollywood are undercut with the kind of romances we saw in the 50s, where it was just basically, how can I put as much real estate as possible in a cinemascope lens? And it's just like look how huge this place is to live, and it's just real estate has replaced sex. What can you say?
I want to say that the interesting aspects of this was how technology got in here. They hook up by email. There is all of this cell phone, once a wonderful little, or it could have been better, a three-way telephone conversation between two people in
I've
English
seen that
and
gag
Hollywood.
before. I've seen that gag
Okay,
before.
I guess I haven't.
Yeah, it's really a very rubbery, plasticky movie, and all you have to do is go back to these originals she's citing to see why it's gone so wrong.
But I do want to cite Eli Wallach. Just marvelous, marvelous piece. Here's the guy, folks, when you see him, who was the ugly bandito in The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and has done so much other good work.